Also at the State House tonight, lawmakers wrapping up a busy week of the legislative session. This week, they tackled issues like roads and DUI laws, pushing some major priorities forward before the session ends. Our Josie Frost joins us from the State House with a breakdown of what happened.
There's just 2 weeks left in the legislative session and still several issues that lawmakers want to tackle. This week, two of the biggest priorities for both chambers took a major step forward. The House this week passed a bill that restructures the state's transportation department and changes some rules about our state roads. Under the bill, the governor would appoint the Secretary of Transportation and the SCDOT Commission would be abolished. The state would have new options for choice lanes, where a driver can pay a fee to the state to use a special lane and avoid traffic.
Those people who are willing to pay extra to get in an extra lane and go faster will be able to pay for that themselves. It will be funded by the fees collected by those people willing to pay more.
The House eliminated a program that would give counties and towns incentives to take over state-owned roads.
All those things we're trying to give the counties tools to address the problem of those roads in their county that they didn't feel like were being serviced by the DOT. We heard from them, they don't want that. They do not want to manage their own roads. They want that to continue to be the DOT's responsibility.
The House also sent another amended bill back to the Senate, the proposed DUI reform law. The bill would eliminate some loopholes in DUI prosecutions that can allow an accused drunk driver to get a case dismissed, create new penalties for when someone is severely injured by a drunk driver, and expand the use of ignition interlock devices, which are breathalyzers placed in a suspected drunk driver's car that prevent them from starting it while intoxicated. But the House's version raises that standard for blood draws, meaning an officer would have to have probable cause and not just reasonable suspicion.
The House actually make it harder to get blood draws on those who may be intoxicated on something other than alcohol, and it would sort of, to some degree, spoil all the good results from all the hard work that was go into it if we actually go backwards in such an important area.
I think we are getting very close, if not borderline crossing, the line of government doing a little too much intrusion into a free citizen's body.
Now, both those bills were amended and sent back to the Senate. The Senate will have the option to send the bill to a conference committee, which would be a small group of lawmakers from both chambers that will try to come to a compromise on the bill. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.